Hello, everyone. It's Michael Jaco with Unleashing Intuition Secrets. So I wanted to go now live emergency broadcast because I feel that the Democrats are going to try to use this shooting in Minneapolis as another George Floyd type of riot all across the country. Because we know that the Democrats, and we've talked about this, are in deep poo-poo, right? Right. And they're in trouble. And we just saw Tim Walz yesterday say he was going to resign from running for governor. And today we have a shooting, right? Now, I've looked at this shooting and it's legit. You guys know that I have been, for most of my life, involved in, deadly use of force if needed. The officer that was involved in this was almost hit by this woman in a vehicle. He used deadly force to save his life and probably other people's lives, because who knows what that woman would have done if she had gotten by. Maybe she would have turned around and they rammed more people. So this is one of the things that we're going to start to see more of, right? This attempt by the Democrat Party to rile up their base so that they start to do these riots. So it takes the heat off them. And then innocent people die, like happened during George Floyd riots. I said that George Floyd riot, the George Floyd incident, the moment it happened, if you know, I've had different people on that have talked about looking in at some of these events and determining whether they were real or not. And I looked at the George Floyd. And I said all along that it was not a real thing, right? It was staged. And now this one is not staged. Now, what they want to do is they want to rile up these extreme leftist lunatics and get them to do crazy stuff so that this type of stuff happens. And then they come out and rile up their base with it, making false claims like is happening right now. So let's jump into a little bit. I'm gonna run through several things because of other shows that are going on, but this is extremely important, I believe. So we need to look at this. So let's get the background on this. Minneapolis Daycare targeting Nick Shirley YouTube video is now closed. So if you look at some of the news organizations, they say there was no justification for him coming out and going against this. So again, spreading false information on truths. So this is what's going on. CBS News conducted its own analysis of several of the day centers Shirley mentioned. All but 2 had active licenses, according to state records. And all active locations had been visited by state regulators within the last 6 months. So here they are trying to diffuse what should be getting Minneapolis residents in Minnesota, the state of Minnesota people, all riled up. So they're trying to turn that back off. And then, of course, their radical base that they're trying to inflame, they're trying to deconflict what is truth, right? And make it look like it's not true at all. All right. So other things that Nick Shirley has been investigating. Not only the fraudulent daycare centers that are starting to be exposed across the country, but also medical transport companies. And the list is just going to continue, guys. So 1,000 fraudulent medical transport companies. So who's doing all this? So we have, people from Somalia that are useful idiots that they're using to money launder this fraud through so that the Democrats can use that money for campaigning, for paying off their people within the mainstream, lamestream media to spread false bullshit information. You're going to see I'm a little bit riled up about this. I've already calmed down quite a bit after I saw this video, and I heard Mayor Frey come out first. I heard him, blowing it up, and I'm like, that's bullshit. Let's look at the evidence. Now, he said that he looked at the evidence and there was nothing there, and that the ICE agents were going to spread disinformation. So he's trying to get out there and spread disinformation on what is true. So I'm going to show you guys the video here in a minute after I run through that Minneapolis is a hotbed for liberal leftist lunacy, guys, all the way back to George Floyd, right? All the way back to George Floyd. So let's look at some of this. Overview of the Minneapolis riots, May 26, 2020, video of George Floyd's fake murder circulated widely. Protests started peacefully but escalated quickly. All right. Escalation to riots, May 27, 29, 2020. Protests turned violent, leading to significant rioting and looting, fires, people being killed. Destruction of the Minneapolis 3rd Police Precinct was set on fire, and extensive damage occurred across the city. Financial impact. Estimated damages reached $500 million, affecting over 1,500 properties. Arrest, approximately 604 individuals were arrested during the unrest. Deaths, at least 19 confirmed fatalities occurred during the protests and riots. The riots led to a prolonged period of civil unrest in Minneapolis, with continued protests against police violence and calls for systemic change. Now, back then, that's when Frey came into, he started pumping his beta male wokeness chest, and it was horrific for a real male to look at that. I don't know how you people in Minneapolis allow this to continue. All right, so you guys also might remember Kyle Rittenhouse. Protests erupted in Kenosha after Jacob Blake, a black man, was shot by police. Rittenhouse traveled from Antioch, Illinois to Kenosha, armed with the AR-15 style rifle. He claimed to be there to protect businesses from looters. Rittenhouse shot Joseph Rosenbaum, 36, after Rosenbaum allegedly approached him. He then shot Anthony Huber, 26, who attempted to disarm him with a skateboard. A third man, Gage Grosskrieg, was shot in the arm while holding a pistol. Now, I saw all of those shootings, and I saw the guy that was shot in the arm, and it looked fake. I called it. I don't know what Kyle Rittenhouse is up to, but he's into fakery, right? So I've seen gunshots, and that was not a gunshot, all right, on that guy with the arm. And his arm was blown open. There was a video of it. His arm was blown open. There was no blood coming out. It looked completely fake to me, right? And I called it. I called out the way all the other people were shot. The other two were shot. Total fakeness to me. All right. So acting, and I don't know what that was all about, but it was fake, right? So there's a lot of fake stuff going on there, I believe, to really rile people up. Now, you guys also might remember where we had the CNN reporter during the same time frame, right? During the same time frame. You see here the phrase "beyond parody" doesn't begin to describe this. One critic reacted. All right, so this is CNN panned for on-air graphic reading, fiery but mostly peaceful protest. All right, so this reporter from CNN, or that was reporting for CNN, was saying fire but mostly peaceful protest. So burning, but it's mostly peaceful. So this is the lamestream media basically coming in and taking truths and downsizing them. And then, of course, spinning up different activities that are going on to inflame the public, the liberal leftist morons, so that they go off. So you guys know that I've been saying that we're probably going to see this happen in a lot of big cities, right? And I said that George Floyd protests will look like child's play compared to what's coming. So this may be the thing that happens unless we get on top of this and say bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. We're not going to put up with this bullshit from you liberal leftist assholes. All right. So Hilton. So there was a Hilton. This was days before. So let me share the screen on this one too. I think yesterday there was a Hilton that was basically refusing to allow they were canceling reservations for ICE agents. All right. So this was a real thing. Department of Homeland Security declares war on Hilton over canceled room claims. So we're talking billions of dollars worth of contracts, military, law enforcement, ICE agents, on and on and on, which travel around the country and stay at Hilton hotels because they have a contract with them. So DHS is claiming they're going to cancel that. So Hilton got on top of that. Well, kind of on top of that. Hilton disowns hotel owned by franchisee who refused service. So this was, let's see if they pull up this picture of it. It was a Hampton Inn in Lakeville. So it was a Hilton branding that barring immigration and customs enforcement agents was still in effect after they made a statement that they had Hilton had talked to the franchisee. The franchisee said that they were making it right. There was someone that actually visited the hotel and they were still refusing after they claimed that they were not refusing. All right. So this is some of the things that we're starting to see from these guys. All right. So then Hilton came out and said, we're canceling their franchisee, this franchisee. And so they took away their ability. So Hilton got on top of that real quick. Now Hilton might be taking, notes from other, like Bud Light. Remember when Bud Light went woke and had the transgenders? It was like, no, we don't buy from you now. And they lost billions and billions and billions of dollars in stock portfolios and, people not buying Bud Light anymore. So this is what, happens to the wokeness, guys. And we have to do this right now. People in Minneapolis, come on. Minnesota, please. You guys need to wake up and start to push back on this. You can't stand back and let this continue to happen in your city and your state. Come on. All right. You guys have to get involved here. Shouldn't be coming from people like me outside of your state. Get involved. Get these knuckleheads out. Get them out of your state. All right. Stand up for ICE. All right. From Congress to VP nominee to disgraced former governor. All right. So Tim Walz yesterday dropped out of the race. Today, he is making all kinds of claims. Right. He's all big and bad, and he's talking smack about the ICE agents shooting. All right. So let's listen to this clown town make his comments here. I am so disgusted with this. This has got to stop.
Good afternoon. Today I'm joined by Department of Public Safety Commissioner Bob Jacobson, Colonel Schaefer of the Minnesota National Guard, and Colonel Bogojevic of the Minnesota State Patrol. This morning we learned that
First of all, I wouldn't be near a stage with this clown. All right. So by standing on the stage with this clown while he makes these effed up comments, you are basically part of this problem. You are part of this problem.
Officer shot and killed someone in Minneapolis. My deepest condolences to the family, to the loved ones who had to learn about this tragic event on national television. We've been warning for weeks that the Trump administration's dangerous, sensationalized operations are a threat to our...
So here it is, inflaming the idiots in the Democrat Party, inflaming the morons that are going to come out and start to riot and burn your cities, guys. Here it is. This guy yesterday was out in disgrace. He should have been arrested, should be behind bars, and no one gets to hear him. But here he is, still out here, inflaming the public
safety, that someone was going to get hurt. Just yesterday, I said exactly that. What we're seeing is the consequence.
Just yesterday, huh? So is this another staged event? Who knows? Was this pushed and promoted? Who knows?
Governance designed to generate fear, headlines, and conflict. It's governing by reality TV.
All right, so this is more moronity from clown shows, from the Democrat Party guys. All right, they want to destroy our country. They want to. We need to get them out. We need to get them out. If we can't vote them out, which we can't, they need to be arrested. All right, they need to be arrested, pulled out of office. It's insane what's going on with these clowns. All right, here's the other clown. The mayor is going to come out and make his inflammatory remarks as well.
are going to do everything possible to get to the bottom of this, to get justice, and to make sure that there is an investigation that is conducted.
Now, I'm going to show you the video right after this, that this clown is saying that he watched and there was nothing there. There was no need for deadly use of force, right? So he is a liar.
But what we do know is that a 37-year-old woman is dead and that she was shot by ICE. We've dreaded this moment since the early stages of this ICE presence in Minneapolis.
All right. So remember why ICE is there: to clean up the fraud and corruption that is going on in Minneapolis, in Minnesota as a whole. And these guys don't like that because it's going to take away their money and their power. So they're going to fight back, guys. And this is it.
Not only is this a concern that we've had internally, we've been talking about it. They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America. What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets. And in this case, quite literally killing people.
All right. So it goes on. I heard it earlier, and I wanted to jump through the radio and strangle it. So anyway, the bullshit is going to continue until we say no more. All right. We, the people, have to step up. ICE is trying to do the best job they can. They're being, of course, he's being, that statement and other statements that he made, he's being hammered. Megyn Kelly, she says, this is so irresponsible. Wait until we've seen and know more. How dare you, as the sitting governor, so he's talking about Tim Walz, further inflame an already charged situation by declaring the officer's defense propaganda. All right. So I'm going to show you one piece right now, and then we're going to move into some more, and then I'm going to share another video. So there's two videos. This one shows the ICE agent doing the shooting. All right, you're going to see it right about in here. So there's a crowd there. There's a inflamed leftist mob, all right, and yelling obscenities. And again, these ICE agents there are to clean up the crime that is basically destroying, Minneapolis, taking the money that they were supposed to be giving to legitimate people and stealing it and sending it overseas to Al-Shabaab, which is basically a terrorist organization. All right, so right here, you see the ICE agent. He is backing up he's got his one arm on the car as she's trying to run him over. All right, so this is legit. So deadly use of force. This is a real thing. In Minnesota, the use of deadly force by law enforcement is justified only if an objectively reasonable officer believes, so he has to be objectively reasonable. If he's an extreme, then it's a no-go, right? So objectively reasonable officer believes it is necessary to protect him or themselves or others from imminent death or great bodily harm. For civilians, deadly force may be used in self-defense if they reasonably believe it is necessary to prevent imminent harm. But the force must be proportional to the threat faced. Now, a vehicle running you over is use of deadly force. It could be suspected by you that you could die or have serious bodily harm if this vehicle comes at you and at a high speed and runs you over. This has happened to a lot of people over time. All right, so here is the video. So here you see him being pushed back by the vehicle. It is hitting him right here. So he takes out his gun and he uses deadly force against deadly force. All right. So I can tell you, as a shooter, you shoot somebody in the brainstem, which is basically in the face, in the T, where the eyes and the nose meet. So right across, you imagine a T where your two eyes are, the top bar, and then your nose as the bottom of the T. The bullet goes in there, it goes into the brainstem, and there's no more nerve function, right? So that's how you're taught to shoot if it's life imminent. Your life is imminently in danger or being taken away from you, all right? All right, so he's already shot. I'll show you another video in just a moment where it gives a clearer view. All right, so Benny Johnson, clean shot. Now, new irrefutable video evidence shows that the Minneapolis Democrat terrorist hit. So this is, Kristi Noem came out and called this a domestic terrorism event. And I completely agree with her, it is. And all these other people that were out there, domestic terrorists as well, because they started to really push on the ICE agents after this. So they're calling Nazi and so forth. Probably all these people, you know, should be somewhere working at this time, but here they are out here probably drawing unemployment and who knows what other kind of beneficiary, you know, supplementation, probably from the Democrat Party to actually come out and do this, right? So the ICE agents basically were out, you know, getting illegal immigrants, and their vehicle got stuck because they're having inclement weather there. Inclement weather, right? Bad weather, snow and so forth. So their vehicle got stuck, and then people started showing up and giving them a hard time. So ICE agent is lucky to be alive. Fast reflexes saved his life. It's attempted murder. And then Tim Walz is calling ICE Gestapo. All right, that probably led to this because, like, both of those idiots that were, you know, on the news were saying, we knew this was coming. Of course you knew it was coming because you're inflaming your population. Now even Democrats are confirming this individual was following ICE throughout the day. This is what happens when Tim Walz calls ICE agents Gestapo. Also has Kansas City stickers all over it. How about that? All right. All right. I mean, she had all kinds of stickers from everywhere. I don't know what's going on. So crazy, loony, you know, leftists doing crazy, loony things when instigated to do so. And that's what we're seeing. All right. So Mayor Jacob Frey rips ICE after officer shot and killed woman. Get the F out, he's saying to ICE. He says that in the news conference, a very inflammatory speech that he gave, guys. You go listen to it. I listened to it once and I don't need to listen to it anymore. It's inflammatory to me, listening to the bullshit, right? Knowing what's trying to be done here. So it comes after Trump administration began an influx of 2,000 federal law enforcement members to the Twin Cities metro area for immigration enforcement and to investigate fraud allegations. You think they'd be like, oh God, yeah, we're like billions of dollars have been disappearing. Please come clean this up. I don't know how it got so bad. Yeah, right. So they're trying to stop it. They're trying to stop the ICE agents from getting rid of their useless idiot, Somali race that is there, that they've brought in from Somalia in massive numbers all the way back to the Obama administration, right? Knowing what eventually would happen, something like this, right? So some of these Somalis have, of course, they're Muslims, so they can have as many wives as they want. So they have a wife and one home and with kids that is completely supported by the federal government and Minneapolis and Minnesota and 2, 3, 4 more, right? All filled with wives and kids, right? It's got to stop, guys. Do you want this to continue? I don't know. Maybe you guys in Minnesota wanted this, and that's why you have it. Maybe we should just pull back, just put up some roadblocks and go enter at your own risk. And then anyone that comes out, it's like, what are you a normal person or are you a leftist loony? Right? Go back. All right. So come on, Minneapolis. Come on, Minnesota. You guys need to get busy here. Come on. This has been going all the way back to George Floyd, 2020. Come on, people. Jesus Christ. Thought it would be cleaned up by now. So here's the video that basically shows the moment ICE agent Philly shoots this woman. So she comes in, she's disrupting, she's causing problems, and they come in to arrest her. And then she tries to run over this ICE agent and he shoots her, so you're going to see this now. All right. So, I mean, I was like, how is this mayor going off like this? It must be something like atrocious. So I watched the video. I'm like, inflammatory bullshit, lie, bullshit, right? All right. So that one vehicle just like got the hell out of there. Smart. All right. So here is the vehicle right here. She's blocking the intersection. ICE agents have pulled up. There's going to be another group of ICE agents that pull up and they're going to get out and they're basically say, get out of the car. They're going to, she's going to be arrested. And then she tries to run over the one guy. All right. So they're going to come out of the truck. Other ICE agents are going to come in. All right. So you're seeing the one guy here and this guy's going to walk up. All right. So they're telling her to get out of the car. You're under arrest.
No!
All right. So right there, right when he tried to open the door, it's locked. She backs up and she's going to gun it into this other ICE agent. Let's see if I can get it. You can see him right there. He walks into the front. All right. So right there, he walks in right there. He's walking up. So you hear all the leftist loonies in the background.
No!
All right, so he's already being bumped by her. So you see him pull out his weapon. That's a nice quick draw. Good job.
Shit!
So he's aiming right at her head right now. This guy's telling her to stop, get out of the car, and she's getting ready to gun it. She's going to gun it and run this guy over. All right, so she's done. She's done right there.
Oh my God! What the? What the?
So, I mean, she's dead. The vehicle goes off on its own. It crashes into a car up the street off to the left. The airbag goes off. I'm not going to show it here because YouTube might not like it. They kind of block this. So in the beginning, it shows warning, Will Majors. This video includes images and or audio some viewers may find upsetting or disturbing. So I don't know if YouTube allow it, but you guys are seeing it live, so you get the benefit of it. But you can go look this up. It is out there right now. NBC News has it. It's on YouTube everywhere. Go check it out. Make your own decision. See it from the both angles that I showed you. You're going to make the decision that this guy that did the shoot was justified. So justified, unfortunately, for this loony idiot that was basically riled up by these Democrats, guys, these people that are in power, Tim Walz and Mayor Frey, and I think they could blow this up. They're going to try and blow this up. That's why we have to get this video information out there right away so everybody can see this and go, no, we're not going there. We're not going to go there. We're not going to allow this. In fact, we're going to push back on all these Democrats that are trying to inflame the population. I don't know if it's going to work. Like I said, I've seen this for years coming as a remote viewer, as an intuitive. It looks like we're out on the verge of this, right? So we can blame. We know who is the culprit. It's the Democrat Party, guys. Let's watch it again.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my God!
All right. Again, she was trying to run him over, and if she got in the way, who knows? She flipped it around and then started running over ICE agents. You never know. So he's protecting himself. He's protecting the public, because who knows? Maybe she just goes off on the public too. All right. So lunatic idiots, guys, being activated by these lunatic Democrats that are in power. We got to stop it. We got to stop it. And we need to expose it. All right. If we don't expose it, if the people, yes, the Darwin Award, she won it. She's a great recipient of it. So congratulations. Bye-bye. And I tell you, I saw all the people that were, trying to instigate something with all the ICE agents, breaking windows, and same typical stuff we see a lot of these riots by the leftist idiots. And I will never be able to do that. All right. Because I do not put up with bullshit at all. All right. So good on these guys. That was obviously a legitimate kill. Unfortunate. No, I hate to see anybody die, even leftist lunatics. I mean, I spew your bullshit. I don't care. I'm not paying attention. Right. But if I was there, oof. I mean, they got paint guns. They got, other means to back off the crowd. But so somebody gets close to me, gets in my face, that's a threat. All right. You can reach out and harm or even kill me. All right. When you get within arm's reach. And these guys are like all in these guys' face. I'm like, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, guys. All right. So these guys are really trained. They put up a lot of bullshit. But threat of life, deadly use of force. It's going to come. So all the leftist idiots out there that want to go win the Darwin Award, come on, let's go. All right. And I think we're going to see cities full of Darwin Awards pretty soon. And unless the people that are in those cities get involved, if the people in those cities continue to allow these Democrat riot instigators to continue to be in those positions where they can do that, then that's what we're going to see. All right. Yeah, she's got the FO card. Right. All right. They like threw that down. Right. One of the officials that watch for the FO problems. She got the red card. Right. She didn't get the yellow. She didn't get the caution card. She went right to red. Right. And it got thrown down on her. So, we got to make light of this because it is so ridiculously stupid. You're just going to get riled up if you don't make it fun. Right. And I think it's going to make it fun because it basically takes away their power. All right. So the end of one idiot, is it going to be the beginning of the end for many more to come? Right. I hope not. I hope the idiots, the leftist loony idiots out there go, well, I like screaming and yelling and getting free everything, stealing from the government. I think I'm just going to lay low and not get so involved. All right. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Lots of love. Stay in the love vibration. And I'll see you guys next time.